Hello fish fools, Jeff here. So check this out. Right there is a baby Panda Corydora. So just confirmed its existence looking at this tank today. This is my 29-gallon sailfin, mullet, and swordtail community tank. And there's 9 adult Panda Corydors. Here's some right here. I just put some Rapashi in, and that must have been what lured the little baby out, but I didn't know until today that just now that there was a baby Panda Corydora, and there it is. That is so awesome. That just made my day. I haven't really had a chance to enjoy my aquariums lately. I've been super busy. Haven't been able to really just sit and watch them that much, and unfortunately I haven't been able to keep up with water changes, and haven't been able to feed all the fish in all my aquariums. Some days they go without being fed, but somehow that little Panda Corydora managed to survive and grow up to as big as it is now, big enough to not get eaten. But I never saw any of the eggs, so it just somehow I just managed to grow up. But that is actually the first egg layer that has grown or been hatched and survived and grown in any of my tanks that I know of. So I know, like in this tank, I have zebra danios. I know that they did lay eggs, and I did see one little baby Danio one time, just like so tiny, a tiny little speck in between the substrate, but never had any that survived and grew up. Yeah, it's pretty awesome that the Panda Corydora managed to survive in this community tank with all these other fish in it. Even the live bearers, I haven't had many live bearers survive. There's even, like, of the sailfin mollies, there's only 2 in here. These 2 right here were born in this tank. Those are the only 2 that have survived and grown up. And there's, of the swordtails, there's 1 swordtail that has grown up, and there's 3 more I just saw recently too. So there's some babies back here, not like newborn fry, but they're tiny. I'm going to try to get back there and get a look. And it's actually when so I have shrimp in here. Let's see, is there any? Sometimes there's one, I'll see one like at the top of this sponge, intake sponge right here, on the intake of the hanging back filter. But I was, like this side of the tank where I have this Mopani wood, behind here I have like a bunch of rocks and botanical pods and stuff that I set up back there as like a hiding spot for, hoping that shrimp could survive back there. And as I was looking back there recently, I did see there's 3 baby swordtails hanging out back there, and even just earlier, before I started feeding today, I did see some back there. And maybe, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 days ago, it's hard to get back here to look at that angle, but through there, I thought I saw what appeared to be a baby Panda Corydora, but I couldn't confirm that. Like, I thought maybe just trying to get back at that in that angle, seeing something. I thought maybe what I thought it was, maybe I was seeing another adult corridor, like a bigger corridor from like farther away instead of like a small corridor close up. But then now knowing that I did see that baby Panda Corydora out in the open, that confirms it. That must have been what I saw at that time. Let's see, I'm gonna pause this for a moment and see if I can get around the side and see if we can find some swordtails back here. Stand by.
Alright, so here's the left side of the tank. Trying to squeeze in here. So this is an angle where this is the other side of that mopani wood with, and here's like a bunch of rocks right here, some botanical pods. There's a Marimo moss ball right there. And if you can notice some movement, there's a little open space that you can see. Yeah, there it goes. There's a couple juvenile or swordtail fry. I saw them just go by. Yeah, so I saw at least 3. But when I look in here, when I first came looking here, I was trying to find some shrimp. I have not seen any shrimplets. There's a swordtail again, right there. So it's one, I still haven't gotten the shrimp population really taking off in here yet. I did recently notice one giant female that was buried, so hopefully at some point I'll be able to notice a bunch of tiny shrimplets. But yeah, so there's some. Well, we saw the swordtails, but